let's talk about fears. One of the biggest fears people have is going on stage and having a speech. But being in school, as long as I've been in school and growing up and born and raised in the church with so many Easter speeches, Christmas speeches, sermonettes, you name it. I had to perform, execute. I had a dream speech for Black History Month at my church at one point. So that's not my fear. But I used to be afraid of the dark growing up, like many little kids have been. And one of my biggest fears has been in my life. My two biggest fears has been approaching women in real life and starting my own business, because I didn't want to go bankrupt. I didn't want to take out any loans or anything of the sort. How I overcame, and some of you might have the same fears. So how I overcame the fear of women is I just get rejected. Open yourself up to be accepted. Open up yourself to get rejected. That's how I handle that. Because no matter what, you gotta shoot your shot. Whether it's a job, and a job help with rejection too. Because you could be perfect for a job and still not get it. So job rejection, all rejection is almost the same, whether it's a job or whether it's a woman. After your 20th rejection, after your 100th rejection, you're gonna adjust your game, try to figure out what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong. And the more reps you build, the better you will be. So it's about getting your reps up. The same thing in the gym. I look better now than I did. I look better now. I used to be 20% body fat. You know, once you get out of that, you start eating like a king, because you used to not being able to eat what you want. So now I'm down to 15. I'm trying to get down to single digits. Get my 8-pack. I told you, Project 8-pack. That's what I'm on right now. So how I'm going to go over my fear of business is that I'm going to get over my fear of business is just starting a business. This year I did 2 business conferences, or 1 workshop, Dave Ramsey's workshop, Entree Leadership, and I also just finished coming from Dallas at the Good Soul Forum. So I am networking, always have my eye to the streets, always trying to build genuine friendships, man. I'm trying to build friendships, not just networks, because you'll do things for your friend that you don't do for anybody else. So just educating myself and being open to fail, being open to try again and keep trying, so that one day I can have that multi-billion dollar, business, open that multi-billion dollar company. So yeah, man, we gotta get over the fear. How you get over the fear? Prayer changes things. Prayer changes situations. Push. You gotta push. You gotta pray until something happens. Pray every single day. Every single day. You brush your teeth every day, pray every day. Anything that's important to you, do it every day. Now, working out, you might need a day of rest. You know, God took a day of rest. But 6 days out of the week, you should be killing it. 1 day out of the week, you rest, share with your family, your friends, have some fun. But yeah, overcome your fears, because once you overcome that fear, it's success behind it. It's a success behind the end of the fear. It's success, it's glory, it's honor, it's praise, it's rewards, it's benefits. You know, maybe even your future spouse or your future Your future spouse, yeah, might be your future spouse at the end of, oh man, my spouse came into my business last Tuesday, but if I never opened up that business, I would have never seen that spouse, or I would never have that network of people around me in those friendships and relationships. So, no fear is hard, but don't let it punk you, man. Especially if you're black and brown, we have been through some of the worst atrocities in America, but we still overcame. We still got through it. Your ancestors been through 10 times worse of whatever you've been through. So you're stronger than what you think. That's what T. Jakes preached about at his last sermon, the Father Factor, which I was able to go there. You're stronger than what you think. So don't give up. Don't quit. You got this. So keep going. Keep striving. Strive to great. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications on, because you never know when I'm dropping that fire. Alright. Y'all be blessed. God bless. I'm out.